Hello guys and welcome back to Daily Crypto TV. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, and we're going to do a Bitcoin analysis, and after that I might sort of go through the different sort of patterns to look out for. Obviously this is my sort of crypto journey, so we're basically learning at this point, so I just want to go through some different patterns and maybe you can learn with me, and hopefully you can take some things away from this video and use it for yourself. But obviously I'm just going to say at the beginning that obviously this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so obviously don't copy everything I do, but obviously in terms of patterns and sort of things to look out for, then obviously I just want to help you guys, and sort of like we can all learn together really. So at the moment we're on the 4 hour on Bitcoin. This is the 4 hour chart. I did see, so what I've been seeing is I think this looks a bit like a head and shoulders pattern, which is kind of a, well, it is a bearish pattern, but, and there is quite a big but, we are literally just about to tick bullish on the RSI, and it's not just on the 4 hour chart. So the RSI is down here. We are literally about to tick bullish down here on the 4 hour side. This is on the 4 hour chart. And if we also look on the daily chart, which is even more bullish, we are about to tick bullish again on the RSI down here on the daily. So if we sort of look at what we could be seeing in terms of profit, well, not profit, but as in a pump. So yeah, we're about to tick bullish down here, and you would take the length of this candle here and sort of put it here next to this one. So that would be, so I think that we should be trading just above $40,000 once we tick bullish on the RSI. Yeah, it's about $40,500, and that's on the daily chart. If we go back to the 4 hour chart, we would take the pump from here, from there. So yeah, about the same thing. So basically in a time like this, when you're trying to predict how big the pump will be, so say if it's a bullish movement, you would go to the previous pump, so the previous big green candle here, and then you would use that and put it next to where you think it's going to pump. If it's a bearish situation, you would go to the previous dump, which in this case was here. Where's that gone? That's disappeared. You would go to here, and then you would put that sort of next to that, and then that will predict your downside movement. So that's on Bitcoin at the moment. Yeah, as I say, I am still a bit bullish. I did, if you check my previous video, I did sort of predict that we would retest the support level, which we did do. If we look down here, so I think I made the video around here. We had the pump, and then we hit the resistance, and then I, in the video, said that we should bounce, we should get rejected to the downside and probably retest the support level. I think I said about 38,300, 38,500 I said, and we did go a bit further down. We went down to 37,800, but wasn't too far off. Obviously I am still learning, so didn't do too bad on that front. So yeah, I do feel like we are going to pump to the upside. I do feel like very soon we should be touching around the 40,300 level, and you can kind of see another pattern here. This looks like a small bull flag pattern. So you put like an arrow here, and then you break through here. See a big green candle here, you put that on the end of that, and then that will tell you your how far Bitcoin will get to, basically. So this is 40,000, yeah, for about $40,400. So this is one of the patterns to look out for. So finding patterns like this, it's fairly easy. Sometimes they do stand out right in front of you, but other times you have to sort of zoom in and try and look out for it. So this one here happened recently. So this was a bear flag pattern. So basically with a bear flag pattern, you would see a big red candle, and then so basically, yeah, it's what it is here. So you would see a big red candle here, and then it will start trading sideways. So you draw lines at the top of the candle and the bottom of the candle. If it breaks to the downside, you would measure that red candle there, and then you would put that there. We did, yeah, so we stopped just before the end of this red candle here. If it was to pump to the upside, you would go back to the previous green candle, and you would put that on top here, and that will tell you where you should pump to. So that's a bear flag pattern. This is an ascending triangle pattern. If you break to the downside of that, you would go to the, where would you go? You would go to this previous red candle here. You put that at the end of the ascending triangle, and that should tell you how far down you will go. Obviously we went a bit further, but it just gives you like a rough idea of where you should be, so you can set your stop losses, and you can try not to lose as much money, basically, or sell your coin for your to get your profits back. Or if you went to pump to the upside from an ascending triangle, you would measure this green candle here, put it on the end of the triangle, and that will tell you how far you should pump up. So that's an ascending triangle. But you've also got a descending triangle. Let's see if we've already got one drawn on here. No, we haven't. But we have on XRP. XRP is currently in a descending triangle. So this is a descending triangle pattern. It's just basically the price is just going down continuously. So yeah, if you drop to the downside, you would measure the previous red candle, put it on the end, and then that should sort of roughly tell you where you're going to go. Here we did drop out of it, and then we touched the support line, which is good, but what I am seeing on XRP is a bear flag, which is not a very good sign. So what we would measure is this red candle here, and if we drop to the downside from this bear flag that we are currently in, or starting to form on XRP, is we should drop to the downside, and we should be going down to about 60 cents, which is obviously not great, but we've got another support line which is quite a strong one. Yeah, that is a very strong support line here. So this support line here is about 59 cents. But I don't think we should be touching that really. I hope we don't. But roughly we should be going down to about 60 cents if we do break to the downside of the bear flag. If we break to the upside of the bear flag, we would measure this here, and then we should be trading back inside this descending triangle, and then hopefully we break to the upside of that. And then if you break to the upside of here, you would measure, actually let's reuse that, you would measure this green candle here, and then put it, so wherever the candles are going, which would be sort of if you're trading sideways into this descending triangle here, and then you touch the corner of the descending triangle, you would literally put, before it happens, you would put this blue line here, and then you can roughly see where you should be pumping up to, and that would be about 75 cents if you break out of the corner of this descending triangle. But like I said, I am still learning. I do feel like I've actually I've learned a lot over these past few months, purely because I'm enjoying it. Sorry. Yeah, I am enjoying just looking at the graphs and just enjoying it and seeing if I get it right or if it's wrong, learning from my mistakes. Obviously, I'm not putting any money on it. I'm just getting a feel of it and just trying to play it safe, really, and just find all the patterns. But I do seem to be doing quite well at the moment. So this is a pattern I drew here previously on XRP. It was an ascending triangle here, and then we obviously pumped to the upside here. And then you got a descending wedge pattern there, which so to form this, you get the blue line, and then you basically want to be touching the bottom of each of the red candles here. So that's quite a strong sort of support level, and obviously if you break to the downside, you measure how far you should break to the downside, or if you break to the upside, you should find the closest sort of green candle pump, and you would put that on the end, and then that can sort of roughly measure where you should be pumping to. Let's go back to Bitcoin and see what Bitcoin's doing. Yeah, we're still sort of going up, and we still haven't ticked bullish just yet on the RSI. Let's check the 45-minute. Yeah, I do think we are in a sort of bullish pennant pattern or bullish flag pattern. So yeah, so these are a few patterns that I've learned over time. I did just see another one that I wanted to show you, which I don't think I've mentioned just yet. So you've got a head and shoulders pattern, and you've got a inverse head and shoulders pattern. So a head and shoulders pattern is bearish. You don't want to see these, but you can see it here. So you can see a head up here, and you can see one shoulder here and the other shoulder here. Obviously, if this happens, then you should be breaking to the downside, which in this case, to measure it, so I've drawn this head and shoulders pattern here, and then you get the previous dump here, take that, put it at the end of the right hand shoulder, and then that sort of roughly tells you how far you are going to be dumping to the downside. You've got an inverse head and shoulders pattern here, which is a bullish movement usually. In this case it wasn't, it only pumped to the upside a little bit, but every time this does happen you do still pump to the upside. There was another one. This is kind of a head and shoulders pattern. There was another one here which I timed very well. So you got a left shoulder, a head and a right shoulder here, and then you pump to the upside. To measure this, you would go to this green candle down here on this left hand side, go to the top, it's not very straight but that's fine, and then put it on the end of the right hand shoulder, and you've literally measured it exactly there. So that would have been a nice opportunity to do a leveraged position. Obviously don't recommend that, but if you're an experienced trader, then they would have done this and made a nice amount of money. So yeah, this is sort of like, yeah, just like a learning video basically. and like a little update on Bitcoin. But if you want to see sort of more of this on my channel, which there will be, because I'm learning myself, so you can learn with me. Comment down below, and yeah, I'll just put more videos out like this, and then we can learn together. But yeah, I hope you like this update, and I hope you like this video. Make sure you check out the previous ones to obviously see what else I've spoken about, and I did talk about the Bitcoin dump as well, and Elon Musk on Twitter. But yeah, I should be posting again tomorrow. I am trying to post between 8 and 10 o'clock. Obviously I do work during the day, so it's a bit sort of here and there at the moment, but I do want to keep on trying posting every day to keep up the content. But yeah, just make sure you like and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you do get an update, especially if it's a vital update as well, because it could be that I found a bullish movement, so it might be yeah, it might be important that you watch that video basically, and get in on that pump on Bitcoin. But I know I've only spoken about Bitcoin at the moment. I've only just posted a few videos, but the next sort of few videos I might be going on CoinMarketCap. We can try and find an altcoin gem together, and yeah, just have a little look on there and see if we can find that gem that we all need. But yeah, I hope you like this video. Slap a like on it, and I will see you tomorrow between 8 and 10. I will post a video, and I'll see you then. Peace.